Alright, so we have made it all the way down to Joshua Tree. And this is Joshua, the tree.
Huh.
He's a Joshua tree.
Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Hello. So our first stop of the day is Cottonwood Springs, which is an oasis in the desert. Nothing to say.
Oasis.
So we are at Cottonwood Spring. It is hot here today and crowded. So we'll see where all we can park while we're doing this. It's pretty cool. Seriously, how cool is that? And waiting on Alex.
Wow. This is really cool. She's smiling. Hey, do you think something lives in here?
Birds.
Birds? Where?
Lots of birds. There's birds
That's birds.
on the rock.
Hold on. Wow, check that out. When I pictured an oasis, I pictured something much larger and yet more spaced out, not quite so condensed.
So this is another view of the little oasis place that we came to at the Cottonwood Trails.
Oh, desert. There he goes, there he goes.
And then lizard. I hear another one. Where he is? Oh, there's a baby.
Baby
lizard.
Bird food.
So if you come here, definitely worth a stop, right?
Yeah, it is.
Pretty cool. Make sure you go inside. So next stop on our Joshua Tree extravaganza, that's what we'll call it, is, I don't know how to say the name of this place, so I'm gonna take a picture of it.
It's the Chola?
That's where we're at. But how cool
Chola.
is this place?
You know, because I'll get too close.
It just goes and goes and goes. Like, look how many different, I don't know if you can see, but there's different colors. You got the green at the bottom, and then black, and brown, and then green and yellow up at the top. Actually really cool looking. So we're doing the little, it's called Choya, according to the sign, but we're doing the little nature walk. It's like a quarter-mile, where you get to go play in the trees, kind of. It says do not touch, because they're painful. What do you think?
I think I believe the sign that it says it hurts to take the needles out. But they look really fuzzy and cuddly.
So next stop on our Joshua Tree National Park trip is the Barker Dam Trail. I think it's a trail.
And damn, it's hot.
Or super hot.
So I got everything for me, my camera bag, a water here, a water there, and a belly full of jelly.
So it's kind of pretty. It's hot. How do you feel?
I feel sweaty, but I do that all the time. I like all the Roxases.
Let's see what this sign talks about.
Water in the desert? What? Who knew?
So how is your walk through the desert?
It is a walk through the desert. It is hot.
It's super hot.
And sandy. And sunny. And sweaty.
It's very pretty though. The air is like crystal clear here.
And crowded.
It's very crowded. But the air is like, is it not like super clear?
It is super clear.
Look, I don't know if you can see on the video, but you can see a mountain with snow on it from the desert.
If I look at it long enough, will I feel air conditioned?
Eventually, because we'll be back in the car. Cool thing is, we've seen a whole bunch of chipmunks. I think I got one on camera, but that's it.
Itty bitty chipmunk.
We're wanting to see some kangaroo bats now. Ooh, there's a dip. So, we're keeping our eyes peeled. Mwahaha. Anything to add?
Nope. Okay, so earlier I said that tree was Joshua. Apparently that was Joshua's cousin. That was not a Joshua tree. So this one's a Joshua tree. And the reason I know that now is because this tree was wearing a name tag, which it says Joshua tree.
Tree life. Everyone's been saying tree life.
Yeah, that too. So we saw a Joshua tree at the Joshua Tree Park, National Forest, National Park, National Tree. So, yep. So we found other petroglyphs. So, this woman. This other woman. No man. So why did you say this was geology trail after all?
There's a lot of rocks.
Because it's nothing but rocks.
Nothing but rocks.
And sand.
Well, this is sand, but the next one's rocks.
Right. And maybe a few Joshua trees.
I bet they can see that.
Of course they can see that. See? That's a Joshua tree. That's part of the convoy from the other direction. That's a bush I'm about to hit, but I got scratches already. So many scratches from the other off-road. Poor Nebula, she is all scarred up. I'll have to fix that later. We just passed a sign that said enter at your own risk. And what else did it say?
$1,000 to get towed out.
Yeah, $1,000 to get towed out. So this is probably the harder part of the off-road trail, which I see sand, which I can work with that. It did say there were a few rocks, so we'll see how bad it is. And if I don't like it, I'll turn around. So,
Pray for us.
off we go. So far this geology trail going back to 10, right?
We're no longer on the geology trail. We are now on Purdue Canyon Road.
Okay, Purdue Canyon Road, sorry. Somebody asked if it was bad. I said we'd figure it out. And so far it hasn't been bad. It's been pretty flat. And thus far the most difficult thing about it are spots like this ahead, where really you just kind of have, I'm going to say, a cliff edge or a bad shoulder. So I'm being told to go to the right side of it. So really things like that are not that bad. If you can disconnect your sway bar, then that'll definitely make it easier. I'm glad the guy told me to air down because that made it a little bit softer. I probably would not have enjoyed that as much in my other Jeep, which was just a stock Sport. But other than that, it is just sand so far and kind of a smooth ride. So this isn't bad that far.
Okay, so we're doing this. We are headed home from Joshua Tree National Park. We're having to film this on my cell phone because we had so much fun. We filled up all of our memory cards. So, what did you think?
Memory. I liked Joshua Tree. I liked the off-road trip back, and I even liked a couple of spots that were not off-road. So, I don't know if I would drive another 2.5 hours back to do it again, but it's definitely a must-do.
I will say it was a lot prettier than I thought it was going to be. The Joshua trees are really cool. They're my color green, so had to appreciate that. The off-road trail, if you do the, what was it called? Geology trail?
The Geology trail is a loop, which the loop is not that bad.
But if you do that and you take it all the way back out to I-10, which you can, you pick up a different road. Give yourself lots of time. It took us, what, 3.5 hours?
3.5 hours? Yeah,
3.5 hours, almost 4 hours to drive the whole thing. And there were some pretty hairy spots.
Where you definitely need a capable vehicle.
Yes. But for the most part, it wasn't that bad. We saw lots of little teeny tiny critters on our trip. Obviously, I got some sun. See that sun
You
down
did
line?
get some sun.
But overall, it was a good trip. Definitely recommend. If you
I can't give 2 thumbs up. I'm driving.
He is driving. But if you notice, we do take a lot of photos in it. I'm always waiting for him with his fancy camera. If you want to see our photos, make sure you check us out at unfitfortravel.com, where we have most of them, and on Facebook and Instagram, where we'll post a few of them as well. So, see you next time.